The average professional now works 47 hours per week, but produces the same output as someone working 35 hours a decade ago. We are working more but achieving less, and the hustle culture solution of just work harder is destroying us. What if the future of work was not about doing more tasks, but leveraging artificial intelligence to multiply your impact without multiplying your hours? Welcome to KB Bluetree, where we help working professionals build leverage into their careers and businesses without sacrificing their lives. Over the past 4 years, we have helped thousands of people escape the more work trap and discover what true productivity actually looks like. Today, you are getting the complete framework for using artificial intelligence as a leverage tool, not just another productivity hack that adds more to your plate. By the end of this video, you will understand why working harder is not the answer. How artificial intelligence creates genuine leverage instead of just speed. And the exact system we use to help clients reclaim 15 to 20 hours per week while increasing their output and income. This is not about grinding smarter, it is about fundamentally changing your relationship with work itself. Let us get into it. Problem: here is the cycle you are probably trapped in right now. You wake up with good intentions to finally get ahead. You dive into emails, meetings, client work, content creation, admin tasks, and the list never ends. You work through lunch, stay late, maybe even work weekends. Yet somehow, you are still behind. Your to-do list grows faster than you can cross things off, and you feel like you are running on a hamster wheel going nowhere. Sound familiar? You have tried every productivity system out there. Time blocking, the Pomodoro technique, batching tasks, waking up at 5 a.m. Some help for a week or two, but then you are right back where you started, drowning in tasks. The worst part is, you are capable of so much more. You have ideas for new projects, skills you want to develop, maybe a side business you want to build. But there is simply no time left after handling everything already on your plate. Then artificial intelligence tools started appearing everywhere, and everyone said this would change everything. So you signed up for the platforms, watched a few tutorials, tried using them for a bit, but honestly, it just felt like learning another tool was one more thing, consuming your limited time and energy. You are using artificial intelligence to write faster emails or generate quick social posts, but you are still working the same exhausting hours. The technology promised liberation, but you are still trapped in the same patterns. Maybe you are even starting to feel resentful. You see people online talking about their 4-hour work weeks and automated businesses, while you cannot even find 4 free hours in a month. You wonder if there is something wrong with you, if you are missing some secret everyone else figured out. The truth is, you are working incredibly hard. You are just working on the wrong things in the wrong ways. Problem. But here is what nobody tells you about why adding more tools and tactics never solves the problem. The real issue is not your productivity, it is your leverage. Productivity is about doing more tasks faster. Leverage is about multiplying your impact without multiplying your effort. This distinction changes everything, yet almost nobody understands it. Think about traditional work. If you want to double your output, you need to double your hours or hire someone else. That is linear growth. 1 hour of work equals 1 hour of results. You hit a ceiling quickly because there are only 24 hours in a day. This is why working harder stops working. You are operating in a linear system that has mathematical limits you cannot overcome with willpower or discipline. Leverage breaks this equation completely. With true leverage, 1 hour of your effort can generate 10 hours, 100 hours, or even unlimited hours of results. This is not theoretical. Every wealthy person and successful company understands leverage. They use systems, teams, technology, and assets that work independently of their direct time investment. The difference between struggling and thriving is almost always about leverage, not effort. Here is the problem with how most people approach artificial intelligence. They use it to do existing tasks faster, which is still linear thinking. You are still trading your time for output, just at a slightly better exchange rate. Faster emails still require you to manage every conversation. Quicker content creation still means you are creating everything yourself. You are speeding up a broken system instead of building a leveraged one. The real breakthrough happens when you use artificial intelligence to create systems that work without you. When you build processes that handle tasks automatically, generate results while you sleep, and multiply your expertise across unlimited situations simultaneously. This is leverage. This is what actually changes your work life. And this is what we are going to show you how to build. Here's what actually works when you shift from productivity thinking to leverage thinking. Solutions. The framework we teach at KB Bluetree is called the Leverage Stack, and it has 4 levels that transform how you work. Level 1 is task automation. This is where most people stop, but it is just the foundation. Identify every repetitive task you do weekly. Email responses, data entry, scheduling, research, report generation, content formatting, social media posting. Now, instead of using artificial intelligence to help you do these tasks faster, you build artificial intelligence systems that do these tasks without you. Here's what this looks like practically. Create artificial intelligence agents that monitor your inbox and draft responses to common questions. Build workflows where artificial intelligence automatically pulls data, analyzes it, and generates reports. Set up systems where content gets created, formatted, and distributed without you touching any step. The goal is removing yourself from the execution entirely, not just speeding up your execution. Level 2 is decision delegation. Most of your day involves micro-decisions that drain energy but do not require your unique expertise. Should I respond to this email now or later? Which task should I prioritize? How should I format this document? What data should I include in this presentation? Each decision is small, but you make hundreds daily, and it is exhausting. With artificial intelligence, you can delegate these decisions entirely. Create decision frameworks where artificial intelligence evaluates situations and takes action based on your predetermined criteria. For example, artificial intelligence can triage your communications, prioritize tasks based on impact, structure your documents according to best practices, and select relevant information for your outputs. You are not making these decisions anymore. You have programmed your standards once, and now artificial intelligence applies them infinitely. Level 3 is knowledge multiplication. Your expertise, experience, and judgment are valuable, but they are trapped inside your head, which means they can only help one person or solve one problem at a time. This is the ultimate leverage opportunity. What if your knowledge could help 100 people simultaneously? What if your problem-solving ability could address unlimited situations at once? Build artificial intelligence systems that contain your expertise. Train models on how you analyze situations, make recommendations, solve problems, and communicate solutions. Now your knowledge base can serve unlimited people without requiring any additional time from you. One client can get your guidance while you are helping another client, sleeping, or on vacation. Your expertise becomes an asset that works independently of your time. Solutions. Level 4 is output amplification. This is where leverage becomes exponential. Instead of creating one thing at a time, you create frameworks that generate unlimited variations. Instead of serving one customer, you build systems that serve thousands. Instead of solving one problem, you develop solutions that address entire categories of problems simultaneously. Here is how to implement this practically. Start by auditing your current workweek. Track every activity for 3 days and categorize each task as either high leverage or low leverage. High leverage means the results persist and multiply beyond the time you invest. Low leverage means the results end when you stop working. Most people spend 80% of their time on low leverage activities. Next, for every low leverage task you identified, ask this question: how can artificial intelligence do this without me? Not, how can artificial intelligence help me do it faster? That is still low leverage. You want complete removal from the process. Write out the step-by-step process for each task. Then build or find artificial intelligence tools that can execute those steps autonomously for decision delegation. Create what we call decision trees. These are documents where you map out common scenarios you face and the criteria you use to decide. For example, if you get client inquiries, your decision tree might say, if the inquiry is about pricing and they are in our target market, send pricing package A and schedule a call. If they are outside our target market, send resource list and politely decline. Now you can train artificial intelligence to follow these trees, and it handles inquiries exactly how you would without requiring your involvement. For knowledge multiplication, start building your expertise database. Every time you solve a problem, answer a question, or create something valuable, Document your process and reasoning. Feed this into artificial intelligence systems. Over time, you are creating a digital version of your expertise that can serve others. This becomes a product, a service, a training program, or a system that generates value and income without consuming your time. Finally, shift your focus from doing work to building systems that do work. Dedicate at least 20% of your time to creating leverage instead of completing tasks. Yes, this means some tasks might not get done immediately, but within weeks, your systems start handling more work than you ever could manually, and you have permanently increased your capacity without increasing your hours. Success story. Let us talk about Rolando, a marketing consultant who came to KB Bluetree completely burned out. He was working 60-hour weeks, serving 8 clients personally, and earning $120,000 annually. Good income, but he was exhausted, his health was suffering, and he had zero time for his family or himself. He knew something had to change, but every solution he tried just meant doing more. We introduced Rolando to the Leverage Stack framework. First, we helped him identify his 15 most repetitive tasks and built artificial intelligence automation for each one. Things like client reporting, social media management, content creation, and email communication. Within the first month, he reclaimed 12 hours per week. But we did not stop there. Next, we worked on knowledge multiplication. Rolando had incredible expertise in digital marketing strategy. We helped him build an artificial intelligence-powered consultation system that could analyze a business, identify opportunities, and generate strategic recommendations based on his methodology. This system could serve clients while he was sleeping or working with other clients. His expertise was no longer limited by his available hours. The transformation was remarkable. Within 6 months, Rolando reduced his work hours from 60 to 35 per week. But here is the incredible part. His income increased to $195,000 annually because his leveraged systems allowed him to serve 15 clients instead of 8, and he launched a digital product that generated passive income. He got his life back while earning 62% more money. But what Rolando said mattered most changed how we think about this work. He told us that for the first time in his career, he felt like he was building something instead of just doing something. His systems keep improving, his leverage keeps growing, and his business expands without requiring more of his life. That is what true leverage creates. Recap. Let us recap what you have learned today. The future of work is not about working more hours or being more productive. It is about building leverage through artificial intelligence systems. The leverage stack has 4 levels. Task automation removes you from repetitive work. Decision delegation eliminates exhausting micro-decisions. Knowledge multiplication allows your expertise to serve unlimited people simultaneously. Output amplification creates exponential results from linear effort. The key is shifting from doing work to building systems that do work. Dedicate time to creating leverage, not just completing tasks. Call to action here is what you need to do right now. Open a document and write down the 5 tasks you do most frequently that consume the most time. Then ask yourself, how could artificial intelligence do this without me? That question is your starting point for building real leverage. Once you identify those opportunities, you are ready to reclaim your time while growing your impact. If this framework resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe to KB Bluetree for more insightful content on building sustainable success. We share strategies every week to help you work smarter through leverage, not harder through hustle. Remember, you do not need to work more to achieve more. You need to build systems that multiply your effort. The future of work is about leverage, and artificial intelligence is the most powerful leverage tool humanity has ever created. Now go build your leverage stack. We will see you in the next video.